What's up, people? It's your boy Ricky Ross, back with another video. For those of you out there who don't know who I am, I go by Ricky Ross, Amazon Germany seller. Been doing this for some time, and I also mentor a few people. And in fact, one of those people is with me today, Wellington, one of my students. And first of all, I want to say another Happy New Year to everybody out there, wishing everybody a wonderful, prosperous, productive year. Just go out there and do the best you can. No matter what, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Without wasting much more time, the video today is more about an update to see how far or how well or how worse the student is doing. So we're going to dive into it and talk with Wellington. What's up, Wellington? How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great. So I'm going to slightly introduce Wellington for those of you who've never seen him, or maybe you saw him the last time, maybe you didn't. I'm going to put a video up here so you can go watch that last video. We did a video with Wellington about 5, 6 months ago. That's actually when he started Amazon, about 6 months ago. Well, not really when he started Amazon, but when he started selling on Amazon, making sales on Amazon. But he started way longer than that. He did his registration. I'd say, when did you do your registration? What
Uh,
year and month about?
2022 in November.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's safe to say he registered his business in November of 2022, but didn't finish everything till the middle of 2023, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then didn't start making sales till roughly about the middle of 2023, which is around June, July 2023. Cool. So we're not going to ask him questions like how did he get registered, or um, basically what obstacles did he face with his registration. We're just going to go more into how he's doing so far. So, Wellington,
Yeah.
the last time we spoke, that was back in July of 2023. You showed us your sales roughly, if I recall, there were roughly about 5,000 euros you had made within the first, I'd say, 1 month in
Yes.
on Amazon. So tell us, from then till now, how are you doing? Tell us.
Um, yeah. From then till now, I'm doing very, very good. Uh, Actually, I didn't expect to grow this fast, because that is the power of Amazon. You can just be sleeping and wake up the next day, and boom, you see a lot of notifications of sales.
Okay.
So I've been doing pretty well. I've had a lot of sales, and um, yeah, the first time was really complicated, but now everything is just smooth.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And okay, I wanted to also put this out there. Wellington, do you currently work? And do you still work? What kind of job do you do? Tell us.
Yeah, I currently work. I do this as a part-time job, this Amazon business. Yeah, I currently work. I work with German Deutsche Post, and yeah, I'm work there full time. I'm
Okay.
full time there, and yeah,
And so we're probably going to jump into numbers very soon. But before we do that, um, so I want to explain to the people that yes, there's FBA, which is fulfillment by Amazon, and there's FBM, fulfillment by merchant. There's the wholesale method. There's the arbitrage method. There's the private label method. There's so many methods in Amazon. Um, tell us, what method are you doing?
currently I'm doing the FBM method. So I have to ship all the product myself, and yeah, right now I don't have any inventory in Amazon, just only the FBM.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let me break it down there. So basically, he's strictly shipping the products himself,
Yeah.
So he's doing fulfillment by merchant, and the method he's doing is wholesale. So he's not doing private label. Okay. So
Yeah.
he's
Not yet.
practically, okay, not yet. And that's a strategy that we actually do talk about. We actually come up with where start off, first of all, with fulfillment by merchant, start off with wholesale, learn the market, understand the market, and then eventually go into private label. So, how would you rate yourself as far as, or how ready do you think you'll be to jump into FBA and then eventually into private label?
Sorry, come again?
Like, how do you think you're going to jump into fulfillment by Amazon? Meaning, are you eventually going to send products to Amazon, and are you eventually going to jump into private label, start your own brand?
So yeah. Before, yeah, I will jump into a private label, but before that, I would like to ship some items into Amazon for ABA. Probably I will do that next week. By next week, I hope so.
Okay, so this
Yeah,
year you're going to
yeah.
start.
This year I'm going to do the both. I'm going to do ABA on my private label. I'm going to do both before the end of this year.
Okay, so he's going to jump into shipping the products into the Amazon warehouse. So Amazon does all the shipping for him rather than him doing the shipping for himself or by
Yeah.
himself. And then he's also later on going to do private label. Have you started the brand registration?
Yeah, I've started a brand registration. I registered the brand last year, I think, in October, I think.
Okay.
And up to now, I'm still waiting. It's
Okay.
taking a long time. Normally, if you are lucky, you can get it in 2 months or even in lesser time.
Hmm.
But mine is been over 3 months now, and I'm still waiting. I had to call them, and they said everything is fine. I have to wait, and that's all. I'm still waiting.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Okay. And that's the I don't know if I want to call it predicament in Germany or the bureaucracy in Germany.
Yeah.
You have to be patient.
Patient, yeah.
Yeah, because I recall it took you quite some time to get all your documents before starting,
Yes,
correct?
yes.
Yeah, cool. So basically, I know a lot of people definitely want to know how does it with FBM, how much time does it take you to fulfill orders, and do you do your own customer service when a customer has an issue or customer doesn't receive his package? Do you resolve it, or does Amazon do it for you? That's the question.
Amazon, they do nothing. You have nothing at all, nothing. All they can do is, let's not talk about that. But Amazon, I have to do everything myself. So both the customer service, the shipping of the items, I have to do everything all by myself. And you have to be very, very good with customer service because so that they will not give you negative reviews or make complaints to Amazon. So if you are good with customer service, it will be really, really nice. You know,
Okay,
yeah,
so so that people understand the whole FBM, system. When you're doing FBM, you have to handle not only shipping to the customer, you also have to handle answering questions from the customer. I didn't receive my package.
yeah.
They write to you.
So you have to find solution as fast as possible. If you
Okay.
get, I've got messages like that. I have like two cases like that. The customer said I did not receive my parcel, and I checked the
Tracking.
delivery the tracking number, and it says it was delivered. So I have to send a new parcel to the customer. So yeah. Sometimes it's not easy, but that is the difference between LBM and LBA.
Okay.
If it was LBA, then Amazon will have to take care of that.
Okay. Now people may start asking, well, why doesn't he just do FBA? What is the advantage of FBM if you have to go through that stress? Do you know? Can you answer that question? Why would you do FBM if you could just jump into FBA immediately?
Yeah. Actually, I don't, I don't, I don't really know, but sometimes I do enjoy shipping by myself. I really do enjoy shipping by myself.
Okay,
But it's stressful, of course. But I don't know, and I believe you can also make more benefit with ABM
that's the
than
answer right
ABA.
there.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
can make
answer I
more
was looking,
benefit. Yeah,
because when you're shipping the products by yourself, when you're doing FBM, the fees are less.
yeah,
The Amazon fees are less. When you're doing FBA, the fees are more because Amazon is doing more of the work for you, so they charge more on the fees. That's the main difference. Why a lot of people would choose to do FBM.
yeah.
Now, as far as the products, um, is it easy for you to, for example, find boxes, find the courier services? Is it how difficult is it? Is it easy to work with that system, or is it extremely difficult?
Yeah. At the beginning, it was really extremely difficult. At
Okay.
the beginning, I spent money on cartons, buying new cartons, but now I don't do that anymore. I hardly buy cartons. Although I still buy cartons, but maybe for little parcels and all that. But most of the time, I have to go to maybe a warehouse or a shop, and I tell them, please, do you have cartons you don't use anymore? Yeah, like the last time I went to the DHL package shop to deliver parcel to them, to give them parcels, and
Okay.
I saw a trolley
Uh
there
huh. A trolley
with some cartons. Yeah,
with
and I
some
asked the
carton.
lady.
Okay.
Yeah, and I asked the lady, "Are you going to throw this away?" And she said, "Yeah." I
Okay.
asked, "Can I take them?" She said, "Of course, of
Ah.
course." And I
Ah.
took like 10 cartons. So
Gotcha. Gotcha.
yeah, you just have to talk to warehouses or shops if they have.
That
They
got
normally have cartons. You know.
Oh, so
Yeah.
that's pretty interesting. You kind of like saw where you could reduce your cost even further, and said,
Yeah.
"Oh, if I get this cartons, if I get I can reduce the cost of my shipping to customers and hopefully put more in my pocket."
Yeah.
That's quite smart.
Yeah.
Okay, and what about in my experience, I know companies like DHL pretty expensive to use when
Yeah.
you're shipping products within
Yeah.
Germany or even outside Germany. So how do you, or who do you use, or where do you find, or which company do you find the most affordable when it comes to
Yeah.
shipping?
To be honest with you, actually, I use three companies: DHL, GLS, and MS. You know,
Hermes.
uh,
Okay.
yeah, and MS. They all have different, like
Pros and cons. Okay.
normally I choose each of them when depending on the parcel, the size of the parcel.
Hmm.
Because with DHL they work more with weight, the kilo. You know,
Okay.
so why with GLS and MS with the length,
Okay. The dimensions
so
of the
the
box.
dimensions, yeah, so when I know the size of the parcel, then I know which delivery company I have to choose
Yes.
from. But GLS is really, really good. They are very, very fast, really, really good, reliable. So with DHL as well.
Awesome.
MS is sometimes very, very fast as well.
Awesome. I'm
Yeah,
laughing. I'm laughing because guys, I taught Wellington what he knows, but he's perfected it. Like I'm looking to learn from him now because I think he knows it more better than I do now, and that's really very interesting. I love that. I love when I pass knowledge and then somebody then expands on it, perfects it, and
yeah,
now he kind of knows. Oh, okay. If it's time to ship to this place, you should use Hermes. If
yeah,
it's you're shipping to this country, you should use DHL. So
yeah.
we have that conversations from time to time.
Every day I ship with. I have some parcels for GLS. I have some parcels for DHL. First I go to the DHL parcel shop because it's closer to me. It's closer to me, and
Mm,
then drive to GLS to drop off the parcels. So I ship with these three companies, depending on the
Gotcha.
sizes, the dimensions of the parcels, And I'm registered with them as a private customer, not a business customer. And when you are a business customer,
Mm-hmm.
you pay less money, It's way cheaper.
Oh,
But yeah, but I don't want to register as a business customer for now
yet. Okay.
because my plan is to get into FBA and make and with my private label and make Amazon do the whole stuff.
Okay.
So I will have more freedom for myself. That is
Awesome.
what it's all about.
Cool. Let's talk a little bit more about numbers. Back in July,
Yeah,
in your first month, you had grossed. That was a gross number of over 5,000 euros.
yeah.
So, what did you gross? From July now to the end of December
This
2023,
in 2023, that is like in 6 months. I had over
roughly.
70,000 euro sales.
Wow, over
Wow, over
seventy
70,000.
thousand
Yeah,
euros in
over
sales.
70,000 euro sales. I didn't expect it, to be honest. And most of the time I had to put my account on holiday mode, holiday mode. So that's maybe most of the time I get a lot of sales, a lot of
Okay,
orders.
too many
So
orders.
yeah, and I spend a lot of money. So sometimes I'm out of money, no money. So
Okay,
I have to wait for Amazon to pay me,
okay,
because you can also request the money, of course, but I didn't want to do that. And most of the time, I put my account on holiday mode
okay,
because I needed the time for myself as well to do
okay,
other stuff, maybe put on invoices together and other stuff.
okay.
But if not, it will be more, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So, okay, then that kind of would draw me to this other question, because most people always ask, how much money should they have to do Amazon? And yeah, a lot of people. I think maybe I misled some people in the past by saying, okay, yeah, you can start Amazon with 2,000 euros. That's as time goes, Amazon changes. It
yeah,
really does change. And so, what you just said just now, for example, you said, you had so much sales, you were getting a lot of orders, and because you have to use your money to buy the products, ship to the customer, Amazon pays you later.
yeah,
Yeah. So even if you had, let's say, for example, 10,000 euros and you've depleted or used all that money and you're waiting for maybe 12, 13, 15,000 from Amazon,
yeah,
it all that money even doesn't come all at once, correct?
yeah.
So you get that in maybe two
Always.
payments, or they always hold, I think it's about 35% of your money, and then they give you about 65, 70% of your money.
Yeah,
So this is the reason why you need to have enough capital for something that happened to you, for example, where
yeah,
you were growing exponentially.
yeah. I didn't expect that, to be honest with you. I didn't expect that. Yeah,
Awesome, cool. So you grossed 70,000 within 6 months by the end of
yeah,
2023. Would you
yeah.
mind telling us how much of that was actually profit or take home?
Actually, the profit is I had like about 30%
Okay,
profit, about
awesome.
30% profit because at the beginning was a little bit stressful, a little bit hard, but later I understand more about the business because during this process was a learning process,
Okay,
because I was new and actually I wasn't expecting anything in return. To
okay,
be honest with you, the first month, second month, I wasn't expecting anything.
gotcha,
So, but everything was just coming and coming, and I started making profit before I know.
gotcha.
And yeah, like 30% profit from this money.
Awesome. And I think we also want to stress that Wellington put a lot of work into this. How
Yeah.
many listings do you currently have, or did you end up putting into Amazon?
Right now, I think I have 294.
294 listings.
Yeah,
Yeah, that.
but not all of them are selling.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, but
That's perfectly
yeah,
logical that and even if all were selling, you would shut down tomorrow because it would
yeah.
be impossible for you
Impossible.
for
Yeah,
you to fulfill 294 listings if you were
yeah,
getting one sale from each listing every day.
yeah.
That that's over 200.
Yeah,
uh,
that's a lot. That's a lot.
so
And
so
yeah,
how many orders would you say you were averaging a day?
orders a day, mm, around last year.
Yeah,
Let's talk about last year. Yeah,
yeah,
not
yeah,
we are in
yeah.
January now.
Yeah, we're in
Uh,
January now. No, I'm talking about the six
during
months there during that
October,
section.
November, I was having like 50, 50 something, and I even
Wow,
have 80 orders a day in November.
wow.
Yeah,
That may
and
sound like a small number to some people, but guys, 50 orders is a lot of orders.
that's a lot. I'm doing IBM, and I do it alone, and yeah, that's a lot of work. And that was my goal was actually to get to 10K a month, in sales.
It's
That was my goal. And for now, before I get into FBA
mm-hmm,
on my private label, my goal is still to be between 10,000 euros.
a
At
month.
least if I
Okay,
can make 10,000 euros a month in
yeah,
sales, that will be very, very good for me. That is
okay,
like 30% benefit.
okay,
And yeah, but it's I don't know what to say because it's impossible, because right now today is 16, today
okay,
is 17,
yeah.
and I have over 20,000 euros in sales for this
Wow,
month
for the
in
month
17 days.
for the month of January.
For the month of January, I wasn't even expecting that because I thought maybe the Christmas period is over. January will be a
Slow,
little bit slow.
but it
I'm
just
having even more
more
sales, over
sales.
20,000 euros in 17 days. And before the 30, I'm going to be over 30K. I'm very, very
Wow.
sure about that.
So
So I did, yeah.
awesome, awesome. That's
Yeah.
very impressive. Then we're talking a lot about sales. We're talking a lot about orders, but then there's a part of Amazon that a lot of people not well maybe don't talk about, don't want to hear about. It's especially in Germany, paperwork. Can you just enlighten us a little bit about how much paperwork is involved in this?
Oh, a lot. A lot. You have to do a lot with the taxes and or you mean the taxes, eh?
Yeah. So when I say paperwork, you what do you do? I mean, in Germany, you must have invoices. So
Yeah.
tell us about that. You know,
First of all, you have to keep all your invoices. You have to download your invoices and upload it to wherever you want to file your VAT.
okay,
Then normally software we use, and you have to manually put everything in this software, and that's a lot. And I have over 1,500 invoices.
invoices.
I'm
Okay,
still with them right now. I still have like 800 and something I have to check before I can submit my VAT for the fourth quarter
okay,
for last year.
gotcha.
So I have a deadline till on the 19th because I called the finance firm to extend
To get an
uh,
extension.
to get an extension. They gave
Okay,
me a 1 week extension. So
awesome.
it's a lot of paperwork. You have to do a lot. Yeah.
Okay, good. This is part of what I want the people to also understand that it's not just only about sales, sales, sales. There's
Yeah.
also work behind the scenes when you're doing Amazon in general or business, not just Amazon, but business in Germany.
Yeah.
Awesome, great. So can you tell us just your whole goal for the year for the year 2024? What do you think you might achieve, or what do you want to achieve, number wise, and then strategy, and then just give us a summary so we can start wrapping
Uh,
up.
yeah. I think for 2024, before December, I think my goal is to get into ABA,
Okay,
and get my private label, and I get at least like five items, five products,
products. Okay,
into Amazon, or maybe three or two. I don't really know, but something has to go into Amazon private label.
gotcha.
So I have to slowly leave FBM. That is
Okay,
my goal. I know different people have different opinion. Like me, what I really want for myself is I get all my private products into Amazon
Yeah.
for the FBA, and I will have enough time for me, because
Gotcha.
I really like to travel around. So that would be really really nice. Do less work, and maybe I'll just focus more on sales and finding more products, doing more research, traveling
Gotcha.
around. So that would be really really cool.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. Um, then maybe one last question to you. A lot of people ask this question: is Amazon saturated? Which means, if I jump into Amazon today, will I still be able to make sales? What's your take on that? I mean, you jumped in. What's your take on that? Tell us.
Oh my God, Amazon is really, really powerful. That's to be honest. I think they are the number one. Amazon is the number one marketplace in the world. For me, it can never go down. It's always growing, growing. They always grow every year. They grow. So it's never saturated.
Awesome.
It's always there.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. It's just too many products. It's You got to look at it this way. It's too many problems to solve. Meaning, people have a lot of problems. So when people ask that question, is it saturated? Then I ask you the question: when is your problem ever solved?
Yeah.
You see, the problems, everybody's problem, people's problems are never solved. So as long as there are problems, then there will always be new solutions.
Yeah. That's for sure.
That's why it's never saturated, guys. Awesome. Thank you so much, Wellington. We appreciate it.
Okay.
Once again, this was my student, Wellington. Tell us where you're from and what you do. Just a quick summary about yourself. Are you
Uh,
married? You
uh,
single? How do you?
Yeah, I'm married. I'm married. I'm a Nigerian. I mean, I was born in Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian with a Spanish citizen,
Okay.
it was citizenship, and
How long you been in Germany?
I've been in Germany for over 4 years, I think. Yeah,
And
over 4 years,
and that's
and
another thing. Do you speak German?
a little bit.
Because
Listen,
that's another question people ask. Do I need to know German to do
yeah, I
Amazon
speak.
German?
Nah, nah, you don't need German because um, on your Amazon platform, on your
Yeah.
Seller Centrum,
It's
you can set any language you want.
well,
So
well,
it's
not
easier.
not any language, but you can set I think English and a few other languages. But yeah,
Uh,
you're
yeah,
right.
but I have English, so I speak English. So uh, I have English, and anytime I want to communicate with the customers, because I do all the customer service, like I said before,
Mm-hmm.
I just use Google Translator.
Google Translate.
It's there. So I use Google Translator and yeah, copy and paste, and that's all. Yeah.
That's all. Awesome. You make it
Yeah.
sound so easy, so nice. Awesome. Great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So,
Yeah.
guys, once again, it's your boy, Ricky Ross. Thank you so much for everybody out there that's watching my video, tuning in, subscribing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you are out there and you'd like to reach out to me, my email is going to be in the description down below. Please only email me if you want to know or join the mentorship program. That's what the email is there for. We definitely would like to help you out if that's what you're looking to do. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Wellington.
You're welcome.
Wishing you more and more success. Anything else you'd like to say, or just say sign out? Just say hi, hello. Anything you want to say? Last minute.
Uh, yeah, I wish anyone that is going to the business, I wish you good luck. And yeah, it's always possible, but you have to do a lot of work. And yeah, it's always possible. You are going to be there someday, you know.
Awesome.
The goals will be achieved.
Awesome.
That's for
Great.
sure.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Great. Appreciate it. It's your
Yeah.
boy, Ricky Ross. I'm signing out. Cool.